It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
defense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down.
Get set, get set. Convoy. Over.
Leaves it with the running back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Bulldozes him. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 7, USC 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up third down.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll run it to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Washington right back to the line.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now at the end of the...
Off he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Open space at the 25. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it on the right. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out in the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Back to throw, it's Aurora. Might be looking to run. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Wide out in motion. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Here we go.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Steps away. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. Works the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Trojans are on the move. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Washington 21, USC 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Trojans! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Number 24.
Yeah, and how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
21, USC 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to be...
Oh, look out, there he goes! The 40! At the 20! Touchdown, Washington! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 times.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Washington! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one
Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this.